Yo, what's up, my people? How y'all doing? It's your boy, Devin B. Welcome to Black Diamond FX Live right here on YouTube. Tonight, I will be showing you guys the amazing, the awesome gold micros trade that I caught this morning in my Lucid Flex funded account. All right, my Lucid Flex. Hey, Lucid, I know y'all got y'all affiliate applications closed, but I've been sending y'all a lot of business. Hey, holla at your boy, man. I'm trying to get that affiliate so I can help my people out, right? Holla at me, Lucid. I know y'all gonna see this. I know y'all gonna see it. Let me check. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me share this with my people right quick. Let me see. Where's the share button? I don't even see it. Mute, share, right here. This is it. I'm gonna share it here. I got a couple places I'm gonna share it. My Discord and in my WAP. This is my WAP, you guys. This is my WAP. Y'all come on in. Here. Give me 1 second. Paste it. And I gotta share it right here. Paste it. Boom. There we go. All right, y'all. But yeah, okay, so I want to share my I want to show you guys my gold micro trade that I found this morning. Supply and demand. Look. A lot of people have been asking me, well, D, what's up, man? You don't trade ICC no more? Man, listen, ICC, the way I trade ICC is simply put supply and demand. All right. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. All right. I don't trade ICC like side trades ICC. All right. I don't. The way I trade it, I've been trading this way. And if y'all look at my videos, my old videos, y'all gonna see that. All right. But I didn't call it ICC. I call it the Black Diamond Cutter. All right, because I was looking at taking my trades from these FVGs up in here. All right, but pretty much it's the same thing. You get the indication, which is a breaker structure. I wait for the pullback down into the internal range liquidity, which is either the fair value gap or the order block / supply demand zone. All right, and another thing that I have added to this, to my repertoire, to my arsenal, is the volume profile. All right, because I did notice something. Every time we get these peaks and see these valleys, these peaks represents consolidation. All right, price likes to break out of consolidation, i.e., supply or demand zone, come back to what? Order block inside the supply / demand zone, and that's where we get our trade. All right, now I was looking at this right here. If today was Thursday, or even the beginning of the trading day on Friday, I'll be looking for an entry right in this area right here, where price currently is. All right, but today is Friday. Market won't be opening again until Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So I'll have to wait until then. Now I might miss it because price might jump way up here somewhere. I got a feeling there's a lot of buy orders sitting up in there, which if I look at my volume profile, you see these long blues and these short reds, that's buying pressure. That's buyers outweighing the sellers. So this gives me a hint that this is going to go up. Plus, we are at the point of control. Plus, on top of that, we're in an uptrend. All right. But let me show y'all. The first thing I do, I like to look at my higher time frame, like the 1 hour. As y'all can see, I am on the 1 hour. All right. And that's what I look at to see what direction that I'm going to be trading. This was like super easy. Because first, I'm going to break down this first one right here. Then I'm going to break down this one right here. All right. So the first thing I saw, let's go to the 15-minute. All right. So the first thing I saw, now remember this, for order blocks and supply and demand zones, there are two things you want to have. All right. You want price to break structure, and coming from your order block or supply and demand zone, you want that high impulse, that impulse candle, and you want it to have fair value gap. All right. So it must break structure. It must be that high impact, that impulse candle, and it has to leave a fair value gap. We got all three of those. Let's go to the 5 minute. Well, stay right here for a second. Look at this right here. So make it a little bit bigger. I want y'all to see it clear. I don't want no questions. All right. I mean, I don't want y'all to ask me questions, but I don't want y'all to have any doubt. All right. So there we got break of structure. All right. We broke structure. All right. We left behind our order block / demand zone right down here. Okay. And we got fair value. All right. That's internal range liquidity. What happened? Check this out. Price broke, went up. Now it's time to be patient. Let me tell you something. When you're patient and the market give you exactly what you're looking for, bro, it's easier to be even more patient. All right. It's easy to be patient when the market play out exactly like you planned it out, exactly like you expected it to. All right. Check this out. Look at this. This is 15 minutes. Let's go down to the 5. Look, I could have made my demand zone down here. This last bear candle, I do the last bear candle plus wherever the low is right there. All right. Look how we got all these impulse. See these big impulse candles right there? We broke structure. Now it's a waiting game. Check this out. 50% of the zone price came down. Tap it. That's your entry right down here. You could have taken an aggressive entry right here. All right. When it tapped in there, you could have taken the change in the state of delivery. Once price closed above this bearish candle here, or check this out. You could have entered on the 5 minute. You could have entered here, right? You got a little small zone right there. Look, broke structure, fair value. Then this on the lower time frame. Look what happened. Price came down, tap it, take it right here. Enter there, put your stop loss right underneath. Safe. All right. Target the high. If you enter here, my target would have been either here or here. My target was this high right here. I always use structure. A lot of people say, well, I do 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, 1-to-3s. I use structure. I like to use structure. All right. So if I'm entering here, I'm looking at my high right here, right here, right there. That's my target right there. All right. And look, it happened again right over here. Check this out. So same move. This is the move that broke structure. All right. Watch. Let's go to 15. Okay. Now look. Now y'all, if you don't have the experience, you probably didn't see this. But we have what's called a rejection block. All right. See this big old wick right here? All right. Nothing had traded into this wick. Nothing. All right. Price went up. All right. Now on the 5 minute, this was a break of structure right here. See right there? All right. See right there? Boom. Okay. Let's go back to the 15. That's a rejection block. All right. Nothing traded into it. Nothing traded into that rejection block right there. All right. Price came back. When nothing traded into that wick, when you got a wick like this and nothing traded into it, you can probably take a trade from there. That's like a rejection block. Most times you can, especially a long wick. Now, a small one, yeah, it's debatable. When you got a long one like this, especially on the 15 minute, yeah. All right. And if we go down to a low enough time frame, you probably can find, let's see, 3 minute. I don't see what we can find. Look at that. Look, the body. That's your order block right there. Come on, dog. I do this. Look, price came, tapped down into it, right up in here, and then went on about his business. And watch, let's see. You could have taken that aggressive entry right there, or look, price came up. Now, the 1 minute is the lowest I can go. All right. So same thing. You could have took once he swept. See right here, 50%. You could have taken that change in the state of delivery right here. This is a bullish engulfing almost anyway. All right. Could have take that change in the state of delivery there, or could have waited till price went up, came down, took it here. All right. And then target, remember, structure. Target this high right up here, 45.83. So from here, 58 to 83, that's almost 30 points. That's almost 30. That's like 25 points on gold. That's good. This one right here, this was from down here, 45.46 to 45.74. That's almost 30, another 30 points. So that's close to 60 points altogether. Close to. Definitely over 50. 50 points on gold futures? Come on, man. Micros. But there's micros. Look, and regular gold futures would have been the same thing. All right. But that's what I was able to do today on my in my Lucid Flex account. Now, the end of the day started coming in, and this is what I started noticing, because even though I'm done trading, I still look at the charts. All right. And I'm looking at this right here. Look at what we got. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful setup coming. Beautiful setup. I am looking at this going bullish. I really am. And my target will be this high right up here. All right. And this would be, if I go from the top of this little zone right here, 76 to 27. That's about 51 points just right there. 51. All right. That's like 51. Yeah, that's about 51 points right there. All right. So that's what I was looking at today. That's how I was able to, matter of fact, I passed it. I actually passed my eval with one trade, and I made some profit. I passed it with this one, and I made profit with this one. Because, man, look, Lucid is fast. Once you pass it, you can upgrade to your funded and then immediately start trading at like within a few minutes. Probably less than a few minutes. All right, like less than 5 minutes. All right. So that's how I was able to capitalize on that. All right. And that's how I trade supply. Look, I do this every day, man. Every single day. And I didn't even mention, notice I didn't mention ICC. Check this out. If you trade ICC, this is 15 minutes. Look at what you got. You got breaker structure here. Indication, price come down. Now remember, I would normally see this as a liquidity sweep. All right. But price was coming up. Price was going up. All right. I would normally see this wick as liquidity sweep. Plus, on top of that, this did close a little bit above. It did close a little bit above that this high right here. All right. So you got bullish indication, correction down into your order block, which is, your rejection block, which is your internal range liquidity. Watch this. You don't see something special? I'm gonna put my fibs on. I'm gonna put my fibs on this little range right here. Now, I didn't do this live. This is my first time putting my fibs on this range, this little range from here, from this low to this high. Watch where my two goal lines fall. And that's the two goal lines is optimal trade entry. Watch this. From here, not this one. Watch, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch over to my all-star fibs. Look at that. See the 0.62 and the 0.79? Right in between there. Look where the entry came at. Right up in there. Come on, dog. I do this. And I can teach you how to do this as well. Hit the link. Look, on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Y'all see yeah, bro. Let's go. Jay, what's good, man? Yo, what's up, bro? Who is that? User MK2. Man, Jay, I'm telling you, bro. You up next, dog. Bro, you killing it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. Like, bro, I look at your charts, bro, and bro, I swear it's almost like looking at mine, dog. Like you think just like me. Like, you got next, bro. For real. I'm telling you. I know I told you already, but I'm saying it again. You got next, big dog. For real. We got user MK2. Who is that? What's up, bro? What's good? Hey, y'all watch this video. Check this out. Y'all want to learn Black Diamond FX? Click on that link right there. Join my WAP, man. Join my WAP. Come on, y'all. Come on over here. Look, we catching bags over here, man. All right. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Probably I got one-on-one session tomorrow. I might have another one. But I definitely got one tomorrow. So any of y'all want to book a one-on-one session, holla at me. I got one tomorrow morning. Probably maybe Sunday I might go live and we go do see what the market looking like for the week, which really no need to because this is gold. Let's look at NQ right quick because I was looking at NQ and NQ didn't really give us too much today. I was hoping we got something on NQ, but gold was the move. Gold gave us a lot of motion today. All right. Look, this was just choppy. This was too choppy to even trade. All right. And if I put on, I'm gonna show y'all something too. If you have trouble finding, now I got this from Mr. Icy Trades, part of the Black Diamond family. All right, I had one-on-one with him today. He showed me this. If you're having trouble finding your order blocks, look at this. Go here, type in simple. Watch this. Simple ICT. This right here. Simple ICT order blocks and fair value gaps. And it's by Galvam Can, whoever this is. It's gonna have 3.4K. Click on that right there. Check this out. I want to show y'all something. Let's go back to gold because I want to show y'all this. Check this out. Boy, look how accurate it mark out these order blocks. And I had this marked out before he even showed me this. Look at this. So if you're having trouble marking out your order blocks, it even marked fair value gaps, but I got them turned off. So you come here, I got it on, let me see, show OB boxes. Let me see. Okay, so you could do the box for the order block as well, but I just do my own rectangle. I just turn that off. All right. Delete mitigated order blocks. Yeah, because you don't want to use the old order blocks. Delete all the mitigated one. All right. It'll show fair value gaps. You can click on that if you want. Higher time frame fair value gaps, H1, H4. I don't mess with none of this stuff. The only thing I got to check is delete this. And this right here, show simple version of the indicator. Yeah. All right. None of this other stuff I mess with. All right. But if you're having trouble seeing those order blocks, this will help you. I'm telling you, man, this is like on point. And even if you go down like 5 minutes. All right. Look at this. Check this out. See this little order block right here? Look at this right here. Mitigated right there. Boom. Now I did violate it some. So I'm wondering if this is going to continue coming down or what. But I like the higher time frame anyway. That 15-minute order block right here. All right. So I think this will go up. All right. Let's look at NQ. Let me pull up NQ. All right. So look at what we got with NQ. All right. See, NQ just kind of moved sideways today. We didn't really get nothing too spectacular. All right. Matter of fact, I tried to trade NQ and it stopped me out. I was like, man, you know what? Gold looking better. So I just stuck with gold. All right. And most likely ES look the same. Look, see, chop, number chop. Chop, chop, chop. All right. Now see, it did mark out your order blocks, but I mean, it's just choppy. None of this is being respected. So see right here, it got violated. This one was respected on top, but this one was also respected on the bottom. All right. So you're probably gonna get a breakout on Sunday. We'll see. Let me see what we got in the comments over here. I see you using that. Yep. Oh, okay. I got you. Icy. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, bro. Man, I've been looking at it, man. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, big dog. Man, I appreciate you putting me on that. Get to share it with the group. All right. Hey, I sent you a link too. From your one-on-one today. I sent it in your DMs. It's here on on YouTube. All right. But yeah, man, this is like, oh, I'm telling y'all, we about to blow this thing up. I'm talking about, man, look, if you ain't with Black Diamond Effects, you better get on it, bro, because we about to roll and we ain't looking back. Even, bro, just wait till I start. Wait till we get into options. Wait till we get into options. We really ain't touched on options yet. Wait till we get in options, man. I've been kind of ducking options because I'm not a big fan of them Greeks. But man, I'm telling you, we gonna kill options. All right, cool. You got it. All right, awesome. Hey, let me know if you have any questions, man. You too, Jay. If you got any questions, bro, holler at me. And you guys that's on, I don't know who else we got on. I see the questions. Holler at me. Let me know. All right. Don't be afraid to ask questions. All right. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Gold, nothing else was really popping. Let me see what crude looking like. 1 hour on crude. So crude bearish today. All right. See, we had a little order block right there. Price. It didn't really come back into it, but price did drop. It came close. They had like a little fair value gap. It wicked into it. Came close and dropped. Now, when price is coming down, you really not gonna be trading these demand zones. Only supply. Always remember, we sell from supply, buy from demand. All right. Sell from supply, buy from demand. Let's see, 4 hours. So we got 4 hours, some 4 hour order blocks. Look, and remember, an order block lead to a break of structure, and you gotta have that big long candle. Now, see something like this right here, and see that gap. This gap is like a candle. It's like a bear candle. When you see a gap like this, if you got a gap and then price is down here, consider this like one of them impulse bear candles right there. And then look what happened. See, price came back up into where this candle will be at, and then drop. Boom. All right. Now look, this right here, crude probably, man, crude dropping good. I mean, gas prices we should start getting some relief, hopefully. But look, check this out. Supply zone lead to long candle, impulse candle. We got a little fair value gap. Let me make it a little bit bigger. All right. Broke through demand right here. Look, and we broke structure. All right. We got wick breaks and we got candle close breaks. I'll be looking for price to come back up into here, preferably 50%, and look for go down, lower time frames, and start looking for your trade. All right. And look, on the 1 hour, this is a demand zone right here. See, I already had it. 4 hour right there. 1 hour. You could refine it a little bit. Boom, boom, stretch it out. All right, let's see on the 15-minute. All right, see on the 15-minute is way up there. But this is good for me. All right, see how we're making lower lows, lower highs? Look like it might be trying to come back up here. All right, this is a 15-minute. All right, 15-minute. All right, so I'll be looking for price to come back up into supply and perhaps look for sell opportunity. Show the 50 EMA settings really quick. All right, cool. I mean, it's not watch, I'm gonna show you. So my EMA 50 settings, all you do is change the length to 50. That's it. Go to EMA, go over here, type in moving average exponential. That's it right there. Moving average exponential. And you go click on that, and all you do, change the length to 50. Go to style. You can change the color if you want. You can change the color and the thickness if you want to. All right. In fact, make mine a little thicker. Right there. Right there. Boom. All right. See how it kind of stands out a little more? Yeah, that 50 is a beast too now. That 50 is a monster. Price like to ride that 50. All right. Jay, you seen it. You seen it a bunch of times. Do you use the EMA to determine? No, I do not use the EMA to determine my bias. My bias is already set. Before I even pay attention to what the EMA doing, my bias is already set. I use the EMA as a potential. It's just like a lot of times it's more confluence, and I've been having it on my chart so long. This has been to me my most reliable indicator, the 50 EMA, as simple as it is, because a lot of times when I'm looking for my entries, a great confirmation if I'm selling, you're gonna see price go bounce right off of it inside of your point of interest, meaning inside of your entry area. Price will bounce. Now it's not gonna happen all the time, but when it does happen, when it hit, when that price bounce off your entry zone and that EMA, oh my goodness, bro. Hey, look, you can close your eyes and spam that buy or sell button. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen many, many times. And I've been trading for what, 7, almost 8 years now. I've been trading for a while. Look at this on gold. Now, see right here, it kind of came through it. But look at it. See this entry? Look at this. Prime example right here. This is my zone. Inside my zone, reject off. Look at this. Boom. Never came back down yet. Yet. All right. But yeah, it's just like extra confluence. All right. But let's see. Let's look at some Forex before we go. Let's look at what y'all want to look at. What's y'all favorite Forex? Who we got any Forex traders on? Let me see. Who trade Forex? We got 5 people. We got 1 thumbs up. All right, let's look at UJ. Hey y'all, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Show your boy some love. I'm trying to break the algorithm. All right. So let's look at UJ. I already had this set up on UJ. That's crazy. What I had it on the monthly? You see something? Bro, look. A monthly order block. Dog, imagine getting in this monthly order block from here. It didn't go all the way. It almost reached there, but I'm pretty sure you would have got out. But imagine catching that. Let me measure this right quick. From here to here. 1,018, almost 9. You might well say 1,990 days. Bro, you put that standard on that, 18,000 net. You made $19,000 in like 3 months. Come on, dog. Tell me you ain't gonna turn that down. Tell me you ain't gonna turn that down. Dog, from here. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this probably would have been hard for me to catch simply because price was bullish. All right, price was bullish. So I probably would have been thinking, it's just gonna keep going up. So I might not have caught that down to here. And then look at what's happening right now. See? Now, what could possibly happen, this is a monthly time frame. See, you got an order block right here. Boom. You got these lows right here. You got the order block right here. All right. Fair value gap, broke structure. You got these lows right here. Price could possibly come down and spike you in and then go up. All right. Take out these lows. Take out the liquidity on these lows right here. Come down. But I mean, a monthly, each one of those candles lasts a month. So that might take a while. All right. Even this over here, this happened way back in 2024. All right. So, yeah. Be waiting a while. You be waiting a while for that one. This is like investment. This is like you put something on there, you put a big like 10 lots on there and just let that mug roll. Or even that one lot, that one standard, that 1.0, let that mug roll down there, you'd have made 19K. 3 months. Wash, rinse, repeat. Let's do it again. All right. Look, this right here. You could have caught this little up move. Look, demand. This one tapped you in. This one tapped you in. All right. Now, You probably would have found a better entry up in there, but I'm just kind of looking at, how price reacted from this indicator. I really like this indicator. I really do. It's not many indicators I put a lot of stock in, but I really like this one. All right. But that's the monthly. Let's go down to let's look at the daily. Look, inside. We got a little sweep on the daily time frame. Now, I personally, I would like to see this go a little deeper into this zone. Not, it's not guaranteed that it will. It's not guaranteed that it will, but let's go down to the 4 hour. All right. Okay. So now look at what's happening. See how we broke this demand zone right here? See how we broke that? We violated that. Price could possibly be getting ready to go bearish. All right. So, and we also got supply right up here. All right. So don't be surprised if we get a mitigation on that supply zone up top, and then we start coming down. Because look how close that EMA is getting to them candles. All right. It's getting real close. And plus, remember, we had a daily supply zone right here. It broke all of this. This is big right here. See that big old impulse candle right there? It's huge. That's a big, huge impulse candle. All right. But I would like to see, honestly, for me to be comfortable selling this, I would like to see price go at least 50% up in there. I don't see it go a little bit deeper. This really, to me, this really not enough. However, we do have 1 hour. See how we changed character. We broke this low right here. So now we're making lower lows and lower highs. So it's possible that this will start coming down. Let's look at the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, we got a sweep right here, but this order block respecting this high right here. All right. This order block here hasn't been mitigated yet. All right. Plus we got one right here. We got an order block here. All right. But if we look at, now check this out. Y'all see that 50 moving average? See how it's going in between these candles? You don't want to take a trade when this is happening, because all this means is chopping. Remember, you want to see price either bounce from the bottom of the EMA, or bounce off the top of the EMA. When it's going like this sideways, man, don't touch that. All right. What has you wanting to look at? What got me wanting to look at man? I'm seeing the potential in options, man. That's what got me wanting to look at it. I mean, I looked at options a while back. This was years ago, and I didn't like the Greeks. But I think I was looking at too much of a short-term expiration on my trades. I probably should have did like maybe 2 weeks out on my expirations instead of trying to do like zero day, like same day expirations. Cause let me tell you that with this theta decay ain't no joke, boy. That theta decay ain't no joke. Like, you really gotta know your Greeks. All right. But I might just take another look at it, because man, I know people that's killing it. Matter of fact, one of my homegirls, killing options, man. I taught her the technicals. Like, the technicals easy. You could use the same technicals: forex, futures, crypto, options, regular stocks, whatever. I mean, that's the easy part. It's the fundamental stuff that you really gotta understand, especially when you're talking stocks and options. All right. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on UJ on ICE. Um, Probably something going bearish from here. Look, see how it's starting to flatten out right there. Don't be surprised if we get a big move coming down. And look, see how we breaking these lows right here. Now we did just tap this right here. It didn't go inside. Remember, I was telling you I like to see it go inside the zone, not just tap it. All right. So I think we might get something. I think we might get some bearish action. It's worth keeping an eye on. Options too confusing with all the extra stuff. Yeah, bro, it is. Options is, man. I'm telling you. It's like, man, but the and see, now I'm gonna tell you what I do like about options. The most you could lose is what you say, okay, so say for instance, if I'm trading Forex and I'm trading futures, all right, and I come in with one contract, all right, and I say for instance, I don't set a stop loss and I get in a buy. I'm buying, let's say I'm buying gold. Now this is Forex and futures. If it start dropping, I'm buying, right? If it start dropping, the more it drops, the more money I'm losing until I get a margin call or whatever. All right. When you trade in options, you really don't need to set a stop loss if, notice what I said, if you are buying calls and buying puts. Simple, simple. Buying calls, buying puts. That's all. Notice it, buying calls and buying puts. You really don't need a stop loss. The most you're gonna lose, you go in, say for instance, you get a say for instance SPY, all right. Say for instance, you go in with one contract on SPY and you buy a call, all right, and the call you might pay the premium. The strike price might be like, not the strike price. The premium might be let's say the premium is $2. It's $2, right? So what that means is that in options, if the premium say $2, remember each contract in options is 100 shares. All right. So that would be $2 per share. The premium is $2. That's $2 per share. $2 times 100 shares. That's $200. All right. So if you get one contract and you buying calls, you want it to go up. But if it go down, I don't care how far down it goes, you only gonna lose that $200. Whether it goes down 1 penny or 1,000,000 points, you only gonna lose that $200. There are some options strategies where you could lose way, I'm talking way more than whatever your contract is worth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, you know, I would keep it simple by only buying calls, only buying puts. All right. Calls is when the price is going up, puts is when the price is going down. And you buying calls, buying puts. All right. Remember that. Buy call, buy put. All right. Yeah, it's a lot to futures, man. It's a lot to it's I mean, once you start understanding, I don't have a full grasp of it yet, but once you really start understanding it and getting it, it'll make more sense. Just like futures was, just like Forex was to me. Because I started on Forex and I was lost. I was lost. But I studied, I stayed in the charts, and thank God, he led me to where I'm at today. All right. So I want to look at one more thing before we go. I want to look at Bitcoin. I always like to look at Bitcoin, just kind of see what Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin trading around 73, 73 something right now. Bitcoin is bearish right now. All right. Let's see what we got. I want to look at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Boy, I had a markup on Bitcoin. Look at this. I've been marked this up, y'all. Like been. Look, check this out. Order block. This man, I marked this out like months ago. I'm talking months ago. And I told people, I said, I think Bitcoin is getting ready to go up. This is a monthly chart, y'all. This is a monthly chart. Bitcoin just tested a monthly order block right here. All right. Bitcoin tested a monthly order block. It rejected. Look at that EMA on a monthly. Now, Jalen, remember what I said about liquidity, internal range liquidity to external range. I just told this to Lila on yesterday during her one-on-one. Price like to move from internal to external. Okay, internal fair value gap, supply and demand zone. We at internal, outside the range up here. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to go at least to 126,272. All right. But let's see if it's actually going down. All right. Because right now, looking at this looks bearish. But let's take a look at it. All right. So look at what we got. We done tapped in the zone, right? We got breaker structure. We got our impulse candles. We got our zone. What do we have over here? See how we broke this little high right here? Price came down, started coming up. We broke this high right here. Where is price going to reject off? Look at this rejection right off of that. Look, another one right off. What, at 50 EMA? I'm telling y'all. Look, y'all see that? Right here is close. We have fair value. But I want to see. Let's go to the daily. All right, this is the daily. See, it still looks bearish right here. Still looks bearish right here. Still looks bearish. It could possibly push down a little bit further. How much further? I don't really know. Let's go to 4 hour. From down here to up here. If I want to see, if I mark my fibs from here to up here, okay, so the 6.2 and the 7.9 is right here. So what do we have potentially in that area where price can potentially bounce off of? Got a bullish order block here. Look at, we got equals right here. That's liquidity right here. See these equal lows there? Also, look at what we have right here. This is the point of control. Look at that point of control right there. Right there. Right there. And look, see how we breaking structure right there? We coming down, but I think we just pulling back right now. So I'm looking at Bitcoin probably. Let me see. And I wish I had premium. Let me look at the daily again. So we got an order block here. We got an order block here. This order block here has already been mitigated with this wick right here. So we can scratch that out. This order block, which one? Right now, we're at this order block. All right. So somewhere between this one and this one. I am looking at price to come down and sweep these lows in this zone. All right. Then we're gonna see what happens. But I think Bitcoin getting ready to make a major move. I think Bitcoin, y'all heard it right here. Bitcoin getting ready to make a major move. It might have already started its uptrend from here. Right now, it's just pulling back. But Bitcoin is getting ready to make a major move. All right. Seemed like it was working for you. I mean, it was working all right, you know. It was all right. I still don't understand it. Much confuses me more than it helps. That's a swing. Yeah, that Bitcoin will be a swing trade. Bro, look, watch. Let me show y'all something. If you can trade, if you got the capital to trade Bitcoin futures, I want to show y'all this. Bitcoin futures, you can make, boy, look, Bitcoin futures will turn you into a multi-millionaire in look at this. This was a potential Bitcoin futures trade on a daily. I've been marked this up. Bro, I'm telling you, I'll be having markups that I'll be forgetting about. But I want to show y'all something. On that same, if Bitcoin go, I'm going to show you this. This is Bitcoin, one contract. One contract, that's all. Watch this. I want to hype y'all up a bit. Because, man, look, y'all learn this. I'm telling y'all, bro. Ain't no way. Bro, ain't no way. Watch this. Ain't no way y'all ain't going to become millionaires. This is my target. Now, look, one contract. That's all I'm going to put, one contract. Now, I'm going to tell you, to trade Bitcoin futures, you got to have big money. There's only one prop firm that ever let me trade Bitcoin futures, and this is it right here. Elite Trader Funding. and I might get an account with them just to trade Bitcoin futures. I've been with them several times. I've traded with them several times. The lady that I follow, Kellyanne, she these people right here, they be having some good sales, but they kind of sketchy when it comes to paying out. They be having like 90% off. They have those apex level sales sometimes. Now they got one step accounts, 50K trailing for $39.40. All right. And yes, they have activation fees. All right. You got direct to funded. Direct to funded, they high. Static, $29.40. Diamond hands, they the ones that let you swing trade. Diamond hands. End of day. All right. That's end of day drawdown. The end of day drawdown was pretty good. They used to have which was it? End of day? No, they fast track. They fast track gave you free activation. Minimum trade 3 days to pass. All right. Y'all see that right there? Consistency 40%. Now this is the only thing. Qualify in 10 calendar days. You gotta pass it in 10 days. If you don't pass it in 10 days, they scratch you and you gotta start all over. That's the only thing. All right. I'll pass it in like 2 days, 3 days, whatever. 3 days. I think 3 days was the minimum. You got between 3 days and 10 days to pass it. All right. And that's what a lot of people don't really like. But I mean, if you can do it, then hey. But yeah. All right. But I haven't traded with them in like a long time. It says this WAP doesn't exist. What? Hold on a second. Hold on, big brother. This WAP right here. Hold on. This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put another link on. Take out that join. I'm gonna redo the link. Take out join. Hold up. Let me go back. Right here. Home. Yeah, it exists. I think that join. Maybe that's just for me. Maybe because you're not in yet. But here's what I'm gonna do. I think you gotta take that joined out. I'm gonna unpin this link. Unpin this message. All right. Learn with Black Diamond FX. Paste. This one gonna work. I know this one gonna work. Right there. Boom. And pin. All right. Let me know if this one works. All right. And I got two different plans on here. So I got one is just the trading community. If you want coaching, the trade now this is monthly now. Trading community, 67 monthly. The trading community, and you get one-on-ones, $197 a month. Or look, now see, those of you that got one-on-ones with me already, y'all good. Because look, I went up, man. The price don't stay the same. It's $350. And with this $350, you get 5 sessions. All right. You get 5 sessions. All right. They are recorded and they are delivered to you. All right. Ask anybody with me. And I got one-on-one sessions already. They can vouch for it. All right. $350. You guys that got it already, y'all good. Y'all good. But here we are right here, $350. And it's 5 sessions now. All right. So yeah. That's the link right there. It should work. I did pin it, right? Did I pin it? Unpin. Hold up. What did I pin up here? No, I pinned YouTube up here. My bad. Hold on. Replace pin message. Learn with Black Diamond FX. Hold on 1 second. Unpin. Wait, what? You gotta ask mom. You gotta ask your mom. She's sleeping. All right. Hold on. You gotta wait till I finish.
That's what I get.
You gotta wait till I finish. All right, y'all. So I don't know if it's pinned up top, but it is right here, my man. If you wanna that's true for futures as well. I mean, if you're not using the stop loss, that means you willingly choose. No, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not, big dog, because the stop loss thing I was telling you about with is different. Because is way different, because if I don't use a stop loss with futures, the more it goes in the opposite direction that you want it to go in, the more money that you lose. The more with options, when you buy calls and buy puts, you're not gonna lose more than whatever that contract value is. So if it's $200, it don't matter how far it go down, all you're gonna lose is that $200. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. It's not the same. I mean, a lot of people say you if you don't use a stop loss, futures and but yeah, it's different with the options is now, like I said, if you're buying calls and buying puts, that's how it is. If you're using the other strategies, then yeah, definitely. All right. Scotty, you gotta wait till I finish, baby.
I can get it by myself.
Go ahead. Go get it. All right. But yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all with Bitcoin futures. Check this out. So if I'm buying Bitcoin futures, if this was say for instance, I saw anything I needed to see, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna get in up one of those accounts that's gonna let me hold it, and I'm gonna hold it all the way to 127, 240. Watch this. One contract. I'm about to blow y'all mind. Take profit. I'm gonna put the price. Watch this. 127, 240. That's 10,709 ticks, right? Look at the reward. $267,725. Come on, dog. Look at the tick value though. $25 a tick. That's online with silver. Is silver 25 a tick too as well? Let me see. Hold up. Silver is 25 a tick too. But man, Bitcoin futures, oh my goodness. And you know Bitcoin is like super volatile. Like super volatile. All right. And look, this looks like it might be going up from here. Bro, you get one of those accounts where you can hold. I'm telling you, I remember I took a Bitcoin futures trade in my elite just to just to kind of see. I was in that thing for like 30 seconds, and it was like I made like $2,500 in like 30 seconds. I'm talking about super fast, man. At the same time, you can make a lot fast, you can lose a lot fast. That's why I said it's better to use one of them evals that let you do it. All right. Don't get in your personal account and try to do it, because you're gonna get blown to smithereens. Trust me. All right. You're gonna get blown to smithereens. Close this. What you looking for? Hold on one second. What you looking for? Close that. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me get my daughter's home. Here, use a spoon. Now go sit to the table, all right? Whew. All right. But yeah, you don't want to do that in your personal account. You want to use that in your you want to do that in prop. All right. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. I don't know if anybody had any questions. I had to do some. What did I miss? Oh, no, I was just telling everybody about oh, you missed this one. I was showing them Bitcoin futures. Like if they ever traded Bitcoin futures, I wanted to show them. Because I'm thinking Bitcoin going to start going up. And I was showing them, if you get in Bitcoin right now with one contract, all right, and it goes up to this high right here, which I'm thinking it will go up and at least break that high and start making new highs to 127, 240. Watch this. Look at that from here up to there, 120. Y'all see that? $267,725. Bitcoin futures. That's one contract. One. Now your stop loss, don't get me wrong. Your stop loss gonna be that's a lot, that's a big loss too. Just right there, it's $45,000. All right. But this is a monthly chart. All right. This is a monthly chart. But you can make a lot of money trading Bitcoin futures. All right. Man, crazy ain't the word, dog. Crazy ain't the word. But look, check it out. I thank everybody for coming on. I appreciate it. If y'all like this, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. I see I got 2, and I know I got about 6 people on here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go big, y'all. Show your boy some love. All right, share this with about 10,000 of your friends on all your social medias. If y'all know somebody that want to learn how to trade, send them to me. I can help. All right, I really can. Check out our session we did too, y'all. We talk game. Yes, indeed. Actually, I didn't post. Like, I only gave you that link. If you want me to put it on, I'll have to go through it. I could put it on YouTube if you want me to, like, and make it public. If that's what you want me to do. I probably gotta edit some stuff out. But normally when I do one-on-ones, I do it unlisted. You can put it on. All right, cool. Normally when I do one-on-ones, I do it unlisted, and just for whoever did the one-on-one, because I had somebody I did a one-on-one session with, and like they after they looked at it, they wanted me to delete it, and I told them like it's unlisted, it's like, nah, I want you to delete it. I'm like, all right, cool, is that what you want? Then so yeah, normally I'll just, I don't share the but I mean, if you're cool with it, I'll go ahead and look at it, see what, if anything to edit, because I know I got kids in background. My daughter standing up right here, she wants some fruits and all that other stuff. So yeah, but I thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to this upcoming trading week. I thank you guys for trusting me to teach this to you guys, man. Black Diamond all the way. You got it. Hey, all glory go to God, my brother. All glory go to God. I give him all the honor, all the praise. Because if it's not for him, I can't sit behind this screen and show y'all this, because he the one that guided me. All right. But I thank you guys, and I will talk to you all later. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Using